Hello everyone, today our topic is how to create Zoho Desk ticket from ThriveCart purchase. So our objective is whenever a new product is purchased through ThriveCart, we want to create a ticket in Zoho Desk for that particular purchase to inform our agent. Before creating this ticket, we are going to find whether we have this contact already saved in our Zoho Desk account or not. For this, we are going to create an integration between ThriveCart and Zoho Desk. For creating this integration and to automate this process, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, we are going to use triggers and action. In trigger application, we will be using ThriveCart. In action application, we will be using Zoho Desk. So how I'm going to create this integration? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we have ThriveCart and Zoho Desk. So ThriveCart is an application used to help me grow my business and to create my page and to sell my product. It also helps me in tracking my sales and manage pricing and accounts. And on the other hand, we have Zoho. So Zoho Desk helps us to simplify customer service operations, improves agent productivity and deliver lasting customer experience. So our objective is whenever someone purchases a product from ThriveCart, I want to create a ticket for that purchase in my Zoho Desk account and set up my agent for that purchase. For this, I'm going to create an integration between ThriveCart and Zoho Desk. For creating this integration, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. For using Pabbly Connect, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take me to this landing page of Pabbly. And here we have two options, sign up for free and sign in. If you already have an account with Pabbly Connect, you can just sign in. And if you don't have an account, you can sign up for free. And it's going to take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get hundreds of tasks free every month. I will just sign in. And we will see this page of Pabbly Connect. And on this page, these are the tools that Pabbly offers. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect. For that, I'm going to click on Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And it will take me to the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. Here I can see all the workflows that I will create, and this is the folder section. I can create new folder and I can save my workflows in any particular folder that I want. And now I have to create a workflow. For that, I will click here on this button called Create Workflow. And now this window will pop up and I have to name my workflow. I will name it as my objective, which is Create Zoho Desk Ticket for ThriveCart Purchase. And I will select the folder that I want to save my workflow on. My folder will be home. I'll click on create. And this will take me to this window, which is the most important window for me. Here we have triggers and action. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is the first step that will execute in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we will set up our trigger application first. Our trigger application will be ThriveCart. I'll search ThriveCart. So I will give a trigger event for this. I will open this tab and my trigger event will be product purchase. So whenever a new product will be purchased in my ThriveCart account, it will work as a trigger event for me. Now I will connect my ThriveCart account with Pabbly Connect. I click on connect, click on add new connection. And here it is asking for token. So here it says enter the API key here. You can get the API key from the ThriveCart account from the API and webhook section available under the settings section. So we will go back to my ThriveCart account. Now I will go back to the settings section. I will select API and webhooks. I will open API keys. I will create a new API key. For that I will click here. I will name my API key as test. And I will click on create API key. And this has given me a token key. So I will copy this and go back to Pabbly Connect. I will paste that token key here and I will click on save. So I have connected my ThriveCart account with Pabbly Connect. Now here it is asking for the product. So we will go back to ThriveCart. I'll close this and we will go to products. And we are going to use advanced PHP as my product. So we will go back to Pabbly Connect and I will map the product that we are using, which is advanced PHP. And here is an important note which says, note that after clicking on Save and Send Test Request button, you need to make a purchase from the ThriveCart checkout page so that the response can be received here. We need to make a test purchase for this product for the response. So I will click on Save and Send Test Request button. And I will go back to ThriveCart. I'll open this URL. I click on View Checkout. And I will fill the dummy details here. So my first name will be new, last name will be user, my email address will be newuser@pabblytuts.com. I will give a random phone number. I'll give a random address. So address will be random. City will be Bhopal. State will be Madhya Pradesh, and a random pin code. And I will click on continue. So we are using this in a test mode. I will copy this card number and I will paste it here. And I will give a random expiry date and a random CVV. And I will complete order. So my purchase is complete. I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in the response section, we can see we have some response. So let's check what we had here. Full customer name is new user. Last name is user. First name is new. The email address is newuser@pabblytuts.com. State is Madhya Pradesh. This is the pin code. And the city is Bhopal. Address is random. And this is the phone number. Here we have one more detail, which is this order date. As moving forward, we are going to use this order date, but in Zoho Desk, the date isn't supported in this format. So we need to change that in required format. For that, we are going to use date and time formatter, which is a tool that Pabbly offers. And in this tool, we can change the date and time in any format that we want. For changing this format, I'll set up a new action. I will open this and I will find date and time formatter. And I will select my action event, which will be format date only. So I'll connect this and I will select the date from the webhook response. For mapping, I'll click here. I will open the webhook response and I will find the detail that I want to map. The detail is order date. So we have this date and our date is in this format and we are going to change this in this format. So I will choose this and I will click on Save and Send Test Request button, and we got the required date format. Now that we have changed the format of the date, we are going to use Zoho Desk to first find the contact, whether we already have this contact in our account or not. So for that, we are going to set up another action. So I'll click here on Add Actions tab. And here my action application will be Zoho Desk. I'll select Zoho Desk. And in Actions Event, I will open this tab. And my action event will be Find Contact. I'll click on Connect. I'll click on Add New Connection. I'll click on Connect with Zoho Desk. It is asking for domain. So I'll go back to Zoho Desk. And in this URL, we can see zoho.in is our domain. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. I will type zoho.in. And I will click Save. And I will accept this to connect my account. So our connection is successful. Now I will map the email that I am going to use for finding the contact. So I will click here and map it from the webhook response. I'll map the email address. So this is the email address that we are going to find. So I click on Save and Send Test Request button. So in the response section, we can see we already have this email address as a contact in our Zoho Desk account. Now that after finding the contact, the result must be either the contact exists or does not exist. So we are going to set up our final action on basis of that, and for using the condition, we are going to use Router by Pabbly. So I'll open a new Actions tab. And in this tab, I'm going to find router. And I'm going to rename these as of my condition. So my first condition will be exist. I will update this. And my second condition will be does not exist. I'll update this again. So in my exist condition, if the contact already exists in my Zoho account, then I will just create the ticket directly. So I will set up my filter and actions tab. I'll click here. And in the label, select the data ID for my contact and my filter type will be exist. And I will click on save and send as request. And so in the response, it says condition is true. So this label ID already exists in my contact in my Zoho desk. So I will set up my action. And my action application will be Zoho desk. And my action event will be create new ticket. And I will connect my account. I will use the existing connection. So I will just click on save. Now after connecting, we have these options. We need to fill all these details to create a new ticket. So first I will give a subject and my subject will be new student and I have to map the contact. So for making this mapping dynamic, I'll click here and I will remove this and I will map the ID from the find contact response. So after mapping this ID, what is going to happen is that whenever we will find a new contact in our Zoho desk, this ID will get changed with the contact that we are finding and this value will work in the real time. Now we will map the other details. Now I have to map the due date. So I will map it from the date and time format response. Our category will be general. I will change my assignee and now I have to give the description. So my description will be hello. I will map the name of the customer. So my description is hello, customer name has purchased our product. Please contact him/her for further instruction and guidance. So this is the description for my agent. And now my classification will be request. So this contact already exists in our Zoho account. So I will just click on save and send as request button to check whether we are creating this ticket or not. So I'll click here and we have this response. So I will go back to my Zoho desk account. I will refresh this. And here we can see we have this new ticket. I'll open this. So our subject is new student and our customer name is new user. And the description is, so our description is, hello, new user has purchased our product. Please contact him/her for further instruction and guidance. So our ticket is working successfully. Now we will go back to Pabbly Connect. I will close this. And now we will set up the does not exist condition. So I'll click here. I will map the same ID here. And my filter type will be does not exist. So we are setting this filter for does not exist condition. If this label ID does not exist in our Zoho account, then we will create a new contact using this ID. And then after creating this contact, then we will create a new ticket. So we will set up our action event. First we will click here on save and send as request button. And it says condition is false because this label already exists in our Zoho account. So we will just set up our action for does not exist condition. I will choose my app, which is Zoho Desk. And my action event will be create contact. So whenever does not exist filter works, it will create a new contact. I will click on connect. I will use the same account. I will fill all these details and I will map all this. So I will map the first name. I will map the last name. I will map the email address and the phone number. I only need to fill this details, first name, last name, email and phone number. But if you want to map other details too, you can also do that. Why I use this mapping? Because I'm going to get a lot of purchase in my ThriveCart account. So I want these details to get exchanged in the real time with the real data in the webhook response. Now I will just scroll down. Now I will just click on save. This label already exists in our Zoho Desk account, and I will set up a new action step. So after creating a contact, I want to create a new ticket for this same contact. So I will search for Zoho Desk. I will follow the same steps, and my action event here will be create new contact. I will connect my account. I will use the same account. So I will give the same subject, which is new student. I will map my contact, and I will map this contact detail from the webhook response that we got. So I will map the data ID. I'll give the required details. So I have mapped the due date as same as we did earlier. I'll give my assignee and the same description, which will be hello, customer name. So our description is hello, customer name has purchased our product. Please contact him/her for further instruction and guidance. So this is our same description, and classification will be request. And I will again click on save because this contact already exists in our Zoho Desk account. So we have set up all the action steps for both of our conditions. I'll close this and we will summarize what we did here. So first we have set up our trigger, and our trigger application was ThriveCart, and our trigger event was product purchase. Then we have formatted the date in the required format that we want. Then we have set up another action, and our action application was Zoho Desk. In this we have action event as find contact. Then we have set up another action, and in this we use router by Pabbly, and in router by Pabbly we have two conditions, exist and does not exist. So if the contact already exists in our Zoho Desk account, then we have created the ticket directly, and if the does not exist condition works, then we have created a new contact, and after creating a new contact, then we have created a new ticket. This is what we did in our workflow, and you can also follow all these steps that I did in my workflow to create this workflow, and I will also put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. Thank you. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.